inside the Swedish half. Now it's Chouameni, just forced back by Isak towards the halfway line. Then goes square to his left and Rabiot. Rabiot's got Luca Dean and just to his left-hand side. Goes out towards the near touch line to Barcola. That's a really poor ball. And in the end, Victor Gyökeres wins it and then gets brought down. It'll be a free kick to Sweden. I think Graham Potter will be quite happy with the way this game has started thus far. The French without a sight to goal. It was Rabiot with the challenge, by the way, on Victor Gyökeres. So free kick to Sweden, and it'll be taken by their goalkeeper, Vidal Zesterstrom. Zesterstrom's going to kick long, right-footed, towards the edge of that penalty area. Again, Gyökeres is backing into Saliba, but on this occasion the referee sees in favour of the defender. Long ball towards halfway. Elise knocks out towards this near side. Nice 1-2 between himself and Bradley Barcola, and then one back unfairly by Lucas Bergvall. So it'll be a free kick to the French, bringing down Michael Elise on the halfway line, just a few yards infield from the left-hand touchline. Just looking at a replay of it now. Well, he was caught in a sandwich there of Bergvall and Ayari. I think it was the challenge in the end. The foul was from Ayari, the Brighton man. Free kick to France. They've already taken it. Over the halfway line they come towards the right of the centre circle with Upamecano. Threads one through towards Mbappe inside the penalty. It's got too much on it. It'll go all the way through to the goalkeeper. Knocks it out to Lagbioka, right hand side of the D. Brings it forward under no pressure whatsoever. The French happy to back off here and allow the Swedes to have possession. He's got Svensson towards his right hand side. He's still almost waltzing towards the halfway line. Finds Svensson in the end. And then in the end it goes long from Lagbioka towards the halfway line, but straight to a blue shirt. France have it again in the halfway line. Isak does really well to track back and win it back. Alanga goes long towards the edge of the penalty area. Saliba's going to get there though before Isak. Back to the goalkeeper. First time clearance from Mainen and beautifully brought down by Luca Dean down this near side. Infield to Rabiot. Rabiot currently plying his trade at AC Milan. 31 years of age now, Rabiot. Back to Upamecano. Now Jules Koundé. Over the halfway line it goes to Dembele. Dembele down the line. Saw the run that was being made by Michael Elise and knocked it down the line with the outside of his boot, but out of play. Throw in for Sweden. They've gone back towards the edge of their own penalty area. Here's Victor Lindelof. Lindelof closed down by Mbappe. On towards Bergvall. First time ball out towards the left-hand touchline. Here's Ayari, and then immediately it goes back to Lindelof again on the left-hand corner of the penalty area. Forward to the fair head Bergvall. Now Lindelof again. It's got Mbappe trying to pick his pocket just behind him. Goes long towards the halfway line. Not a particularly good ball to nobody in particular. The ball is loose now midway inside the Swedish half, and it's the French who come away with it with the cushioned header by Rabiot towards Koundé over on that far side. It's now back inside the centre circle with William Saliba. Takes it towards the left-hand side. Luca Dean makes the run down the flank. He's got Barcola ahead of him, but decides to go all the way back to the Arsenal man just to the left of the centre circle. The French, unsurprisingly, dominating the possession here in New Jersey. But no side of goal thus far. Rabiot again, closed down by Bergvall, goes back out towards the inside right position again in Chouameni. Elise knocks it back towards that far side, and Dembele again. Patient build-up from Didier Deschamps' men. They have a try down the left-hand side now with Luca Dean. And the touch is a little bit heady from Rabiot, and Isak's won it back now. Gyökeres is making the run. Can he thread it through towards the Arsenal man, rushing out towards the right side of the penalty? Good strength shown by Gyökeres there. Knocks it back down the line towards Svensson. And that's held up, and well, they've still got possession, the Swedes, but the French are back in numbers here. Again, it's with the number 8 Svensson right inside of the penalty area. Leaves it for Alanga. He's level with the edge of the penalty area. Goes back for Bergvall. It's all very pedestrian at the moment from the Swedes. They really need to take advantage of Alanga's pace when they do steal the ball from the French, as they did there on the edge of their own penalty area. Opens up a little bit here for Ayari. Goes for the 1-2 between himself and Stroud. Didn't work out. Stroud sold him short. French clear out of play. It will be a throw-in for the Swedes. 10 minutes played here in New Jersey. France 0, Sweden 0. Throw-in will be taken by Daniel Svensson, the Borussia Dortmund man, used to playing in yellow, of course. Towards the edge of the penalty area. It's cleared along by France. It'll go out of play, I think, again, will it? Just drops down towards this near side. Indeed, Elise does try and keep it in play. Can't do so. Out of play. Swedish throw just a few yards inside the French half down this right-hand side. Svensson takes it again. Rabiot gets the header clear for the French, but it drops kindly for Iyari. Out towards the far side it goes. Stroud, good pace, left-hand side of the penalty area. Oh, God, then he gets it all wrong. Goodness me, gets it all wrong. Goes for the cross, and it's as close to the corner flag as it is the goal. It's a really disappointing one. A few signs of encouragement, though, for the Swedes. They are huge, huge underdogs here this afternoon. Nobody really expecting a great deal from them, despite their decorated forward line that they have with Gyökeres, Isak and Elanga, who've all got goals to their name in this tournament. Over the halfway line come the French. Jules Koundé, infield to Elise. Elise takes it in centre. Here's Mbappe, edge of the penalty area, working space for the shot. Still Mbappe, goes out towards the right side. Koundé again. He's got Dembele ahead of him, finds the PSG man, knocks it down towards the byline. Looking for the corner, and in the end, I think the last touch has come off of Dembele. Indeed it has. It's really good defensive work in the end by Gudmundsson, actually, over on that far side. Goal kick for the Swedes. 12 minutes played. Didier Deschamps, of course, ending his tenure, his very successful tenure, of course, as French manager at the end of this tournament. One title to his name, of course. Goal kick. Vidal Zesterstrom goes long. Again, looking for Gyökeres. Gyökeres does manage to get something on it, but can't find a yellow shirt. And then Rabiot nonchalantly plays it back to Mike Maynard, right inside of the 6-yard area. Takes one touch and then kicks long right-footed. It sails over the halfway line. Lindelof with the towering header clear for the Swedes out towards the far side. Knocked on again by Gyökeres, but Isak was in an offside position, so had to leave it. Allows it to bounce beyond him. And Koundé brings it clear for the French. Saliba, infield to Upamecano. He's now inside the centre circle. Goes out towards Koundé again over on the far side. Brings it over the halfway line, right at the centre circle. It's going to go long, right-footed. It's a poor ball, it really is. And then the cushioned header down by Lagerbielke to Lindelof. Lindelof is closed down quickly by Elise. Goes back to his goalkeeper, takes one touch and then rams it long. Far too long. Just goes through to his opposite number, Maynard on the edge of his own penalty area. Knocks it out to Saliba and sets the French on their way. Once more, Rabiot, left-hand side of the centre circle, over the halfway line, onto Luca Dean. In fact, Luca Dean leaves it for Rabiot. Rabiot twisting, turning. He was brought down there, though, by Bergvall. That'll be a free kick to the French. Midway inside the Swedish half. A few yards of field from the left-hand touchline, taken quickly by Adrien Rabiot. Finds Koundé. Down the line to Dembele. Haven't seen much of Dembele so far. Now then, what can the World Player of the Year do now? Twisting, turning over on the far side, cuts infield, goes round one, goes round two. He's actually retreating back towards the halfway line just to retain possession here, Dembele, and then knocks it out towards the left-hand side of the penalty area. Bradley Barcola, infield to Mbappe, traps it under his right boot, puts the afterburners on, looking for space for the shot as he back onto his left foot, scoops it back out towards the left-hand side of the penalty area. Luca Dean now, just pushed back a little bit by Svensson. Goes back to Barcola. Mbappe again. He's got so many yellow shirts around him every time he gets on the ball. But Mbappe, but he manages to loop one out to Koundé. Koundé tries to get the cross in. That takes a deflection. That'll be our first corner of the afternoon/evening, depending on where you are. Certainly afternoon in New Jersey. And the French have the first corner in the 16th minute. Still France 0. Sweden 0. It's been all France. But the only sight of goal either team has had is actually Alexander Isak at the other end inside the first couple of minutes. In comes this corner. Headed clear on the edge of the 6-yard area. It'll be retrieved about 35 yards from goal by Luca Dean. He's going to go for goal, Dean. It's a decent effort. It's on target. And stretching, diving down towards this left-hand side. Jakob Vidal Zetterstrom grabs it. And more importantly, he keeps hold of it as well, because if he'd spilt that one, then the likes of Mbappe and Bradley Barcola were happy to pick up the pieces. Here's Lindelof inside the D. Square to Lagerbielke. Closed down by Elise, but goes infield to Ayari over the halfway line. Nice first touch by Isak, then out towards the far side. This is good from the Swedes, although they've gone all the way back inside their own half again, winning a decent position. And Lindelof in the end goes long, and that's a waste from the Aston Villa man as it goes all the way through to Mike Maynard, who touches it off and sets the French on their way again with Chouameni. Onto Elise. Central again for the Bayern Munich man, playing a more, certainly is playing a far more central role in this French side, certainly tonight he is anyway, than he does at Bayern Munich. It's an opportunity for Bradley Barcola down this near side to make a run at Svensson. Goes infield to Mbappe, goes for the shot. Again, it's on target, but it's a tame one from the Real Madrid man. Straight down the throat of Vidal Zesselstrom. Right-footed, all of about 30 yards from goal. Didn't get hold of it at all, Mbappe. Goalkeeper goes long. Touched on by, or cleared by Upamecano, and then plenty of space for Chouameni to bring this ball over the halfway line for the French. Leaves it for Rabiot on his left-hand side. Rabiot's going to find Luca D midway inside the Swedish half. Down the line it goes to Barcola. Preferred to Desire Doué this evening for Didier Deschamps. Luca Dean again, left-hand side of the penalty area. Back infield to Elise. Step over from him as he takes the ball more centrally. And then finds Koundé over on the far side. Down the line to Dembele. Dembele is challenged, and Dembele loses possession. Hasn't started the game particularly well, Dembele. Long ball down the line. Now then, can Gyökeres show his strength? He can. Once again, he's brought down by his Arsenal teammate. Load of lots between those two. It's really good from Gyökeres. He knows exactly what he's doing. Gets there ahead of Saliba and then just backs into him. And in the end, his teammate brings him down. And he gets another free kick there, Gyökeres. So this is an opportunity for the Swedes, heading into the 19th minute here at the New York Stadium. France 0, Sweden 0. It was Gyökeres' goals in those playoff games, wasn't it, that saw Sweden through after a disastrous qualifying campaign. They came good through the Nations League, which got them into the playoffs, and they never looked back after that. Free kick then is just a few yards inside the French half and a few yards infield from the left-hand touchline. The French defensive line just inside the 18-yard box, and it'll be taken by Svensson, left-footed. And it comes now towards the far post. And the French will smuggle it clear by Barcola down this near side. Brilliantly won back, though, by Bergveld. Really well-timed challenge by him. Infield, the ball goes there. It's the cross, a low ball in this time by Yari. The French have got it clear. Can Dembele steal it? No, he can't. Long ball loop forward towards the edge of the French penalty area. Beautifully brought down by Luca Dean and cleared down this near side. Here's Rabiot. Rabiot racing towards the halfway line. And it goes now to Barcola. Barcola cuts infield, does well past Lagerbielke. Continues his run towards the edge of the penalty area. This is opening up well for Bradley Barcola. This would be amazing. Oh, and he balloons the shot over the bar. What a goal that would have been. He just danced his way into that Swedish penalty area. Nobody really willing to close him down. And when it opened up beautifully for him, left-footed, he snatched at it to Barcola. He did everything right up until that point. The feint when he was inside the penalty area, when it looked like he was going to go to his left, went to his right, and then left-footed blazes it over the bar. And that is without doubt the biggest moment of this last 32 games so far. Bradley Barcola couldn't provide the finish that it deserved from the run. Now ball down the centre, and Mbappe, is he onside? He's clean through. Kylian Mbappe scores for the French. But no, he doesn't. The flag is up. Did he go too early, Mbappe? He thought he got his fifth of the tournament. We're looking at a replay of it now. He's onside. This is going to be given, I'm almost certain. I've just seen the angle, and I think VAR are going to clear this up. I think this is a goal for Mbappe. I wouldn't mind seeing another angle of it, but it looks as if Mbappe has timed that run to perfection. But let's see what VAR has to say. 20 minutes played here in New Jersey, and indeed it has been overruled. I'd love to see the lines on that one because I've only seen one replay of it, and he looked onside. It was very, very tight. You're talking a cigarette paper's width that he must have been offside, Mbappe. The only good thing is, I have to say, is they do clean these things up. They do clear them up very, very quickly in the World Cup. I mean, barely had a break at all in play there. But my goodness, was it close as Vidal Zetterström there went to clear for Sweden, and he was closed down quickly, and almost an embarrassing moment for the Derby County goalkeeper. It's got no play anywhere down this near side, and the Swedes will have a throw in halfway line, right inside. Svensson throws it long towards the edge of that French penalty area. The French get it clear, already up towards the halfway line. Elise battling with it. Can Elise win it? Well, he can, but unfairly, says the referee, because he's brought down Yasin Ayari. Free kick to the Swedes. And we're nearly midway through the first half, and we'll get our infamous hydration break in a minute, which no doubt will be met with a chorus of boos, as it has in pretty much every stadium in this tournament so far. Free kick then to Sweden, right inside of the centre circle. Lagerbielke out towards his near side, and Svensson immediately plays it back inside his own half. Goes long in the end, but that's going to have far too much on it, and Luca Dean will just watch that ball go out of play, and it'll be a goal kick to the French, who were so close to going in front. I'm looking at a replay of it now, so I'm going to get the lines that were drawn. Let's see how close this was. Oh my goodness me, it's so close, yeah. It's very, very tight. Mbappe took it beautifully, by the way, when he did run through on goal, slotted it right-footed beyond the goalkeeper towards his left-hand side, but he was half a yard, if that, offside, and lets off for the Swedes. The French have it again. We are now midway through the first half, and the next time the ball goes out of play, we will get the hydration break. But here's Rabiot, advancing inside the Swedish half, knocked out towards the near side, and Luca Dean down the line again to Rabiot. Rabiot is challenged there. Well, we're going for the hydration break by the looks of things. There's the chorus of boos, obviously. And we'll have a little break now. To be fair, there is almost need for it in this stadium. We've seen it before in air-conditioned stadiums where it's seemed completely pointless. We've seen it in games where the rain has been pouring down, but it is fairly sweaty here in New Jersey this afternoon, where it remains France 0, Sweden 0. Remember, you can follow the match on your national broadcaster. You are listening to independent studio-based off-tube commentary of the group match, of the knockout match, I should say, between France and Sweden. We are at the knockout stage now, and just to remind you of what's happened so far in the knockout: South Africa 0, Canada 1, so one of the three. We could get all three of the home nations getting through, of course. South Africa 0, Canada 1, so 1 out of 1 so far. Brazil 2, Japan 1. It was a very, very late goal, wasn't it, from Gabriel Martinelli that turned things around there for the Brazilians, who were trailing by a goal to nil at half-time in that one. Germany 1, Paraguay 1, and that one went to penalties. The Paraguayans coming out on top. Germany losing their first in the World Championship, the first penalty shootout. Netherlands 1, Morocco 1, another penalty shootout. And the Netherlands don't tend to have a lot of luck from 12 yards out, do they? They've lost another penalty shootout there. The Moroccans going through, semi-finalists last time round. And earlier today, Ivory Coast 1, Norway 2. Norway, they left it late as well. Erling Haaland, who else, with the winner in that one after they were pegged back after earlier leading by a goal to nil. And after this one, France versus Sweden. It's the second of the home nations, Mexico against Ecuador. And Mexico looking to make it through to the next round, where they could play England, who play the Democratic Republic of Congo. We then got Belgium versus Senegal, Americans, the third home nation, against Bosnia, Spain, the Euro champions, against Austria, Portugal against Croatia, Switzerland v Algeria, Australia versus Egypt, and then Argentina, Cape Verde, followed by Colombia, Ghana. That concludes the round of 32, and then it moves immediately on to the round of 16, which start on Saturday with the first game, which is Canada against Morocco. In fact, the only two games that have been confirmed so far in that round of 16 are Canada against Morocco and Brazil against Norway. The winners of this one will play Paraguay on Saturday. That will be the second of the round of 16 ties. So it's quite a quick turnaround. And on to the next game. Here it remains goalless. The French have had the ball in the back of the net through Kylian Mbappe, ruled out by VAR for a tight offside decision. And the game about to recommence now, with the Swedes having a throw-in down this near side to be taken by Svensson, midway inside their own half. They go long. The French get it clear. And then Bergveld heads it back down towards this near touchline, but it's gone out of place. The French will have a throw-in midway inside their own half down their left. And Lucadine immediately throws it back to Mike Maynard just on the edge of his 6-yard area. Out to Upamecano. Advancing towards the halfway line, on towards Chouameni. Chouameni goes square to his left. Saliba takes the ball in his stride, then plays it over the halfway line out towards this near touchline. And Barcola was half asleep there. Goes out of play. Just took his eye off the ball for a second there, Bradley Barcola. There's been talk about him potentially leaving the Parc des Princes in the summer. Throw which Svensson has taken. Towering header clear by Rabiot. And they're going to get a free kick here, the Swedes. It's good work as well by Yassin Ayari to win that ball and invite the challenge from Adrien Rabiot. So the free kick to the Swedes. Just outside the centre circle, inside the French half, just to right of centre. The foul from Rabiot, and the ball is being placed down at the moment by... looks as if Ayari's going to take it himself, actually. Indeed he is. Goes low towards the edge of the penalty. Oh, and Isak couldn't quite get on it. That was a brilliantly worked free kick. Isak's leg just wasn't long enough. It was just played low into the box. Isak makes the run from the left-hand side to the right-hand side of the penalty, and then about 8 yards out, he gets something on it, I think. But it just trickles through to Mike Maynard. I don't think it was going in anyway. I think it was going wide anyway, even if Maynard hadn't saved it. But well worked. Just didn't have the finish. It deserved that move there, straight off of the training ground. Here's that Rabiot, left-hand side of the centre circle, back in field to William Saliba. It's over the halfway line. Rabiot again, ball with pace this time. Mbappe out towards Elise. Elise holds it up, level with the edge of the penalty area, back in field to Mbappe. Mbappe again, 3 yellow shirts around him, managed to smuggle it out to Chouameni, on towards the inside right position, and Dembele goes for the cross-come shot, takes the deflection, goes behind, and the French will have their second corner of the afternoon. Won by Ousmane Dembele. I think he was going for goal there, Dembele, actually. Corner from the far side. I think Dembele himself might go over and take this one as well. It's a short one for the French. Dembele gets it back. Cross in. And there's the header clear from Lindelof on the edge of the 6-yard area, all the way towards the halfway line. Rushing out of his goal comes Mike Maynard. Touches it on towards Chouameni and sets the French on the way again. On to Rabiot in the inside left position. Lucadine now. Takes it back infield, but just retreating back towards the halfway line as he's pushed back by Svensson. 1-2 between himself and Mbappe. Mbappe now is hugging the touchline down this left-hand side for the French. Cuts in field. Back to Chouameni again. Finds Koundé towards his right-hand side. Dembele. Upamecano. Everybody now bar Mike Maynard inside the Swedish half. Happy to sit back, the Swedes. Organised. Disciplined thus far. Here's Chouameni again, leaves it for Rabiot, midway inside the Swedish half. Now Lucadine, down the line to Barcola. It's been quiet so far, Barcola. Apart from that dazzling run, of course. He took him inside the penalty and then he blazed over the bar when he should have scored, or he certainly should have hit the target. Koundé. Elise over on that far side, goes all the way back to Saliba inside the centre circle and sets the French on the way towards the left-hand side now with Lucadine. Still advancing towards the edge of the penalty area. Picked up now by captain Mbappe. Mbappe's going to float one out towards the far side. Spots Elise in space, who's rushed over towards that far side. Michael Elise, there's the left-footed cross. Oh, it's a really inviting one as well. And the Swedes managed to get it clear towards the edge of the penalty area. Elise himself retrieves it just outside the D. Mbappe, ball on his right boot. Now then, Rabiot. Oh, it hits the goalkeeper's left leg and it's gone behind. It's ricocheted behind. I think the last touch coming off of Lindelof. It's gone behind for a corner. It's a brilliant ball through by Mbappe to Rabiot. Left-footed from a tight angle. Drills it across the goalkeeper, who sticks out his leg. It's a really good save. Instinctive save, actually, for the goalkeeper. And the ball just hits Lindelof. He didn't know too much about it. And he asked the Aston Villa man. But it's gone behind for a corner. Elise left-footed, in it comes. Headed clear towards the edge of the penalty area. The French have it once more, though. Koundé. Now Mbappe. Oh, lovely skill by Mbappe. Koundé, right inside of the penalty area. It's going to be another French cross, is it? French corner. ball coming off of, I think the last touch was off Goodmanson. As Koundé trying to get the ball in. So another corner for the French. Right-footed outswinger. Towards the edge of the 6-yard area. Again, the Swedes have dealt with it. It'll drop for Dembele over on the far side, will it? Yes, it will. Dembele down towards the byline. Koundé, can he cut it back? Mbappe! He's hit the post. Goodness me. Should have scored. It should be 1-0 to the French. He can't believe it, Mbappe. It was brilliantly worked by Dembele and Koundé. He was onside. He cuts it back. And from about 8 yards out, right-footed with a goal at his mercy, Kylian Mbappe, he hits the post. And it's cleared, and the Swedes survive, but goodness knows how. It was a simple finish for Mbappe. It was put on a plate for him by Koundé. A really, really well-worked move right inside of the penalty. They're hanging on a little bit here, the Swedes, at the moment. It's still goalless. Here's Mbappe again. Scoops it forward, gets the ball back left-hand side of the penalty area. He's just getting going, isn't he, Mbappe? Left-hand side of the penalty area, more twisting, more turning. Scoops the ball in towards the edge of the 6-yard area. The Swedes get it clear. No outlet at the moment, though. Saliba sets the French on the way again. Koundé, inside right position, knocks it onto Dembele. Dembele lets Koundé run past him. Elise infield if he needs him. Goes for Rabiot. 30 yards from goal, central. Rabiot's going to have a go here. Rabiot with the effort, left-footed, always rising. Not a bad effort, though, from the AC Milan man, and it's gone a couple of yards over the bar. The keeper was just stood rooted to the spot. If that was on target, it was 1-0. There was no way that Vidal Zetterstrom was going to get there. Looking back at that miss from Mbappe, though, he's got to score, Mbappe. The goal was at his mercy. The goalkeeper was rushing across his line to try and get there, but there was absolutely no way. If that was on target, it was 1-0. And it strikes the post. It's gone behind for a goal kick eventually following that shot from Rabiot. Decent effort from Adrien Rabiot. Now, you can follow the match on your national broadcaster. You are listening to independent studio-based off-tube commentary of this round of 32 game between France and Sweden. It's currently France 0, Sweden 0. It's been France pretty much from the get-go. Looped forward by Dembele. Lindelof will deal with that one. In fact, Lindelof will just allow it. Well, that was a strange one. He allowed the ball to go back to the goalkeeper so he could pick it up. And the goalkeeper just puts it out of play for a throw-in. He could have picked that ball up. Maybe he didn't realise. Throw-in for the French, because they've already taken. They've gone all the way back towards the halfway line. Saliba has it inside the centre circle. On to Rabiot. Rabiot's going to find Barcola. Barcola. Lucadin's made the overlap. Here he is. Goes back in field, though, to Rabiot. Rabiot finds Tchouameni. First time ball from Mbappe. Koundé now down the line to Dembele. Dembele 1-2 between himself and Koundé. Goes back out to the Barcelona man over on the far side. Now Elise. Elise right inside of the penalty area. 2 yellow shirts around him. Mbappe knocks it in field to Tchouameni. Just sells him a little bit short. And they're going to get a free kick there, the Swedes, because Gyökeres got there ahead of Tchouameni. Mbappe just sold him a little bit short, and that allowed Gyökeres to get in there. And he's brought down. That'll be a free kick and a little bit of respite, really, for the Swedes. Just over 10 minutes to half-time. Still goalless. And this free kick will be taken by Jakob Vidal Zetterstrom. And Zetterstrom puts the ball down just outside of his own penalty area. Kicks long right-footed. Out towards that far side. Gyökeres volleys it on towards the edge of the penalty area, but it's too far ahead of Isak and goes all the way through to Mainen, who bowls it out to Saliba, onto Rabiot. Rabiot onto Mbappe now. Mbappe's going to thread one through towards Barcola. It's cleared. It'll fall for Rabiot, though. Rabiot knocks it on again towards Barcola, half cleared. And then, oh, what an effort! Oh, it hits the post! What an effort! And then the rebound is put wide, my goodness! From Dembele, we nearly had the goal of the tournament from Michael Elise. With the swinging bicycle kick, left-footed, hits the post, comes back to Dembele. He's got to score, Dembele, I think. And he's blazed it over the bar. What an effort. Right-footed, swivelling over the head from Elise. From about 14 yards out. It's an incredible effort. Keeper's beaten it, hits the post. The other post to the one that Mbappe hit. It comes back to Dembele. Again, the goal at his mercy. And he puts it a yard or so wide of the goalkeeper's right-hand post. How on earth are the French not winning this game? They've hit both posts. Now Alanga at the other end. This could be interesting. Oh, my goodness. It almost came through to Isak. He just needed a touch, the Liverpool man. And suddenly, from nothing, the Swedes completely against the run of play. What a ball in that is from Alanga. It just needed a flick from Isak. He gets there ahead of the defender, Upamecano, and he doesn't touch it at all, actually, Isak. He completely misses the ball. If he gets that little flick on from about 6-7 yards out, it's 1-0 Sweden, totally against the run of play. So the French, Mbappe hitting the post, Elise hitting the post, Dembele blazing over with a goal at his mercy, and it's still goalless somehow. The French have won it again, and there's a strong challenge there by Lindelof, which there's the referee given the free kick on him for Elise. The challenge from Lindelof. Well, I'll say that probably wants the first yellow card of the game. Just going to replay it now. Yeah, it's not a particularly clever one from Lindelof. The ball came to the ex-Manchester United man, and his first touch is really poor. That allows Elise to get in there, and Elise then is favourite for the ball. And stretching Lindelof with his right boot brings down the Bayern Munich man. And it's going to be a free kick, I think, to the French. Elise, I'm pleased to say, is back on his feet, but my goodness, he nearly scored the goal of the tournament there. That bicycle kick, right-footed, is unbelievable. It's so deserved to go in. And how Dembele didn't score, put the rebound in, I'll never know. A man of his talent with a goal at his mercy puts it a yard wide of the goalkeeper's right-hand post. And it's still goalless. Pleased to say Michael Elise is okay. We've got just over 7 minutes to half-time. France 0, Sweden 0. Only the French will know how it's still goalless with the chances they've had. And by the way, the XG for the first, we had 37, 38 minutes now. The French's XG is actually 0.79, which really surprises me, because the chance that Mbappe missed where he hit the post, well, that seemed a dead cert, as did the Dembele follow-up on the Michael Elise shot that hit the post. Challenge now from Bergval on Mbappe has resulted in a free kick to the French down this near side. Michael Elise will take it. It's about 30 yards from the byline and about 10 yards infield from the left-hand touchline. And Michael Elise is going to take it. Elise now. Left-footed towards the far post. It's a good delivery as well. And the Swedes have got it clear and out towards the far side. Surely they need to go long here. It's good work, actually, by Stroud to get it clear. And in the end, he's just drawn the foul. It was... it looks like a combination of Upamecano and William Saliba trying to win the ball back, and it's resulted in a free kick to Sweden in their left-back position. Just looking to replay of that cross that came in. It hit Upamecano. I don't think he knew too much about it. About 8 yards from goal. It was almost sort of a defensive headed clearance in the end. Really good work, though, over on that far side by Elliot Stroud to draw that foul from, well, it could have been Upamecano and Saliba, to be fair. He was in a French sandwich there, as a baguette, maybe you could say, couldn't you? Ball loose on the halfway line. Rabiot knocks it on to Elise. Back to Rabiot. This is promising for the French. Can he smuggle it through to Mbappe? Mbappe! Right-footed shot straight at the goalkeeper. Bounced in front of him. Could have been awkward. Just opened up beautifully there for Mbappe. That's exactly what it's looking for. First touch is brilliant, and the shot is really poor from about 25 yards out. He could have taken the ball on further, to be fair, as well, towards the penalty area, perhaps inside the penalty area, inside the last 5 of the first half. France 0, Sweden 0. The ball is loose down this near side, and the Swedes have come away with it. But in fact, they've won a free kick. The challenge by Rabiot on Lucas Bergval has resulted in a free kick to Sweden, midway inside the French half, just a yard or two infield from the right-hand touchline. And yeah, just nicked his left foot there, added in Rabiot. Free kick will be taken by Yassine Yari. French defensive line just on the edge of the 18-yard line. Now, can they create something here completely against the run of play, the Swedes. They've been under the cosh in this first half. They've been hanging on. But football's a funny game, and it comes. Oh, it's a really poor delivery, actually. Cleared up towards the right side of the penalty area, and the French can bring it clear. And down the line it goes from Kunde, but a really poor touch by Elise. Goes out of play, throw into Sweden. Into inside the French half, Swedish left-hand side. And this one will be taken by Lindelof. Down the line it goes. There's the header there from Upamecano. Really well kept in play over on the far side for the Swedes. But Elise's won the ball back now. Elise opens up a little bit. The Swedes are a little bit stretched here. Mbappe now advancing towards the edge of the penalty area. Barcola, left-hand side of the penalty area. There's the cross. Will it fall for Mbappe? No, it won't. And the Swedes get it clear, but they'll come again. Upamecano. Now Elise. Left-footed shot. Elise! A couple of yards wide of the goalkeeper's right-hand post. He's looked really lively today, Elise. He's been quite quiet, actually. So much chat about him prior to this tournament that maybe he was going to be the French superstar of this tournament rather than Mbappe or Dembele, but it's been those two getting all the headlines so far. But Elise, well, he certainly would have got the headlines if that bicycle kick had gone in earlier on. And there, left-footed curling effort from just outside the D, a couple of yards wide of the goalkeeper's right-hand post. Sweden go long. Knocked on by Bergveld, was right inside of the penalty area, but Upamecano is there to clear. Cool as a cucumber. Now it's Rabiot. Rabiot's going long down the line. It's one to chase for Barcola. Barcola's going to get there now, down towards the byline. And then really good defending by Svensson. Puts the ball out of play. It's a throw into the French, right next to the corner flag, down the French left. Elise is going to take this one. Couple of minutes to half-time here in New Jersey, still goalless. And, well, I thought the ball had gone out of play for a throw, but it must have gone the other side of the corner flag because it's gone behind for a corner. Left-footed from Elise, in it comes. Headed clear by Lindelof. Dembele retrieves. Goes back to Kunde. Kunde back out towards the right side of the penalty area. Again, it's Ousmane Dembele. Low ball into the box, looking for... I think he was looking for Chouameni in the end, but the Swedes have got it clear. They've gone long. Here comes Mike Maignan. Touches it on to Rabiot. Can the French get their noses in front before half-time? They probably deserve to be in front. Chouameni. Square to Kunde. Right inside of the centre circle. Dembele hugging the touchline over on the far side, and it goes out to the PSG man now. Can he cause some trouble here? Back in field to Kunde. Kunde inside the penalty, gets a shot in. It's blocked. And the Swedes have just about prevented the corner, and they've got it clear over on the far side. They might have a break on here if they play this right. There's the ball down the line towards Isak. It's not a particularly good one, and it's tidied up by Upamecano, who goes back to his goalkeeper. Upamecano onto Rabiot. Rabiot is closed down by Elanga. We've not seen a lot of Elanga since that first sort of 5-10 minutes or so, where his pace looked like it could trouble the French on the break. They've not exploited that at all, the Swedes. They really haven't. Here's Kunde. He's going to leave it for his captain Mbappe. Dembele. Now it's Elise over on the far side. Back to Mbappe. Elise again. It's opening up a little bit for Elise. Ball on his left foot. Is he going to get the shot? It is! And it's fingertip behind for a corner by Vidal Zetterstrom. He looks the most likely at the moment, Michael Elise. Left-footed low towards the goalkeeper's right-hand side. It's a really good save by the goalkeeper, getting down low. Corner for France. They've gone short this time. Mbappe inside the penalty area. That is world class from Kylian Mbappe, who scores his 5th goal of the tournament, and he breaks the deadlock in the last minute of the first half. Kylian Mbappe just loves these tournaments, doesn't he? And he's done it yet again for his country. His 61st goal for France, and he gives them the lead, a deserved lead as well for the title favourites. We've just entered stoppage time at the end of the first half. It's France 1, Sweden 0, and it's Kylian Mbappe again, the Real Madrid superstar, with his 5th of the tournament. It's just a brilliantly worked short corner. Michael Elise, and then it's knocked on inside the penalty area. Mbappe with a step over, cuts inside, ball on his right foot, curls it in from about 8 yards out. It's just a delicious goal from one of the world's greats, Kylian Mbappe. And they deserve this lead, the French, they really do. And they've got it through Kylian Mbappe, who gets his 5th of the tournament. And he's just one behind a certain Lionel Messi now in the top of the goal scoring charts. The golden boot, of course, which Mbappe is after. Game kicks off again. We're inside stoppage time. 3 minutes to add on. And the Swedes are going to have to change their whole setup here, really, aren't they? They have possession on the edge of the French penalty. It goes up to Elanga. Level with the edge of the penalty area. Elanga the 1-2. That's really well worked now. He needs the good cross. Elanga, what a cross! Will it fall for Gyökeres? Oh, and it's blazed well wide in the end. What a huge opportunity. I think the shot in the end came in from Elliot Stroud. But what a brilliantly worked move down this right-hand side. Elanga down to the byline. And somehow, I've got to give credit to Jules Koundé, who somehow gets there ahead of Gyökeres to ensure that the Arsenal man didn't tap in for an equaliser for the Swedes. Brilliantly worked. The 1-2 between Elanga and Daniel Svensson down this right side was brilliantly. Down towards the byline he went, fist in the cross low towards the 6-yard area. And Gyökeres looked favourite, but somehow Koundé got something on it to get it clear. And he cleared it to Elliot Stroud, who blazed it over the crossbar. And it remains France 1, Sweden 0. But here comes Sweden again. Well, they've lost away there, but the French have given it back to them there. A little bit of charity, really, from the French, if anything. Out to Elanga, right inside of the penalty area. Good defending by Luca Dean. Won't let him pass. He's still got possession. Elanga, he's going to do it again for that 1-2. He has. Oh, he's gone down under a challenge under Luca Dean. And the referee has seen it the other way. Well, they thought they had the penalty. Well, he's offside. Well, I'd love to see that again, because I thought he was brought down by Luca Dean. But, of course, if he's offside, it's all irrelevant. And, in fact, it was Daniel Svensson who was offside, and he certainly was. The 1-2, again, it comes to Elanga. Elanga certainly was having his arm pulled by Luca Dean, but it was all irrelevant because Daniel Svensson was offside in the build-up, and it remains France 1, Sweden 0. They've ended the half with a bit of a flourish here, the Swedes, haven't they? A couple of moves down the right-hand side involving Svensson and Elanga. Goal kick then for Mike Maynard to take. And then I think we'll have our half-time whistle here in the New York Stadium in New Jersey. Remember, you can follow the match on your national broadcaster. Ball goes out of play down this near side. Kylian Mbappe with the goal in the 45th minute. Brilliant goal as well it was. Throw in, which Luca Dean is going to take. We played 4 minutes of stoppage time now. Still on we go. And there goes the half-time whistle. And it's the tournament favourites who are ahead. They had chances. Mbappe hit the post. He had one ruled out for a tight offside. Michael Elise hit the post in what would have been goal of the tournament with a bicycle kick. Dembele blazed over what he should have done better. But Mbappe got there in the end. A brilliantly worked short corner, resulting in the opener for France in the 45th minute. Half-time here in New Jersey. It's France 1, Sweden 0. Swedes clear towards the halfway line. Isak will give chase, but it's tidied up by Upamecano. Goes all the way back to Maynard, just on the edge of his own penalty area. Knocks it on towards Saliba. Finds Upamecano. Now it's Dembele down this near side. 1-2 between himself and Elise. Barcola is in acres of space over on the left-hand side if they find him, but Elise's gone back out towards his near side, and Kunde infield again to the Bayern Munich man. Draws in the Swedish player as Elliot Stroud, and then plays it back inside his own half to Upamecano. Now Saliba, left-hand side of the centre circle. Luca Dean is going to scoop one down the line for Barcola to chase, and Barcola's going to get there as well. Shows his pace there, the PSG man. Left-hand side of the penalty area, and then good work in the end from Daniel Svensson to put the ball out of play. The French will have a throw in right next to the corner flag down their left-hand side, deep inside the Swedish half. Barcola had a huge chance as well, all of his own making in the first half. Slalomed his way into the penalty area, but then blazed the shot over the bar. Mbappe hit the post when he should have scored. Elise hit the post with an incredible effort. A bicycle kick that would have been goal of the tournament. And Dembele blazed the rebound over as well when it looked like he was going to burst the back of the net. The French coming down the left-hand side with Luca Dean. Level the edge of the penalty area, goes back down the line towards Mbappe, and is put out of play by Elanga. So throw into the French. Midway inside the Swedish half down the left. Sweden, of course, these days managed by Graham Potter, the former Brighton and Chelsea manager. Didn't work out as well at West Ham United. Here's Upamecano, right inside of the centre circle. Scoops it over towards Rabiot. And Rabiot, Luca Dean had made the run, but he's knocked it out towards Mbappe. A couple of step overs from him. Infield to Upamecano. He's going to line up a shot here, and it's not a particularly pretty one in the end. It's Tchouameni in the end with a shot right-footed from all of about 30-35 yards. Blazes it over the bar. It's behind for a goal kick to the Swedes. And we played about 5 minutes in the second half. 1-0 to France. Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe's 5th goal of the tournament. And his 61st goal for his country. He is the leading French scorer now, of course. And closes up on Lionel Messi as well. Not just in the Golden Boot, but of course in the most goals ever scored in a World Cup. Mbappe now has 17 World Cup goals in 18. This is his 18th match. Absolutely incredible. It's almost a goal a game. In fact, if he were to get another one today, which you certainly wouldn't put it past him, he would be on track for goals per game. 1 per game exactly it would be. Here's Saliba. Now Upamecano. Brings it inside the centre circle for the French. And then loops one out towards Barcola. Barcola infield towards Mbappe on the head, but it's cleared towards the halfway line. There's the battle between Gyökeres and Upamecano this time. And Upamecano comes out on top, gets there ahead of the Arsenal men. And the French once more dominating possession. Just looked like they had something about them, the Swedes, just before half-time after going behind, but they've done nothing since the restart. Lovely ball out towards his near side. Dembele, and there's the cross from Kunde. Cuts it back towards Elise. It's not going to reach him. Sweden clear down towards his near side, but Elise retrieves, and France are on their way again. There's the ball through Dembele. Tried to knock it towards the left-hand side, Mbappe, but I think he was offside. Indeed he was. And it'll be a free kick to the Swedes on the edge of their own penalty area. Dembele himself on 4 goals in the tournament. 5 for Mbappe now, 4 for Dembele. 6, of course, for Lionel Messi, who's leading the way. And still round of 32 game to come, of course, for Argentina. Goal kick is taken by goalkeeper Vidal Zertestrom. Out towards the far side. The French have cleared. Elise now drills it down towards Mbappe. He's not going to find it, but the Swedes have cleared, but they've got no outlet at the moment. And the French will come again through Tchouameni. Now Elise. Elise is going to thread one through. This could be 2-0. It is 2-0. It's drilled in by Bradley Barcola. In the 53rd minute, the French have doubled their lead. And the tournament favourites are heading towards the last 16. And the unstoppable force of the French and this incredible front four that they have. and now two of them have got on the score sheet. First Mbappe, and now Bradley Barcola in the 53rd minute. It's France 2, Sweden 0, and they're laying down a marker here, the French, to the other teams in this tournament. This is the standard that you have to reach. This is the team that look unstoppable, to be fair. It was really sloppy from the Swedes, actually, to lose possession in the middle of the park. Suddenly it opened up. Played through to Elise, and it's a brilliantly slipped ball through towards Barcola. Takes one touch, and then from about 12 yards out, right-footed, he lashes it into the roof of the net. It's a brilliantly worked goal, but it's the first time, really, we've seen Sweden really sloppy in possession, losing it, and the French take full advantage. Well, would you expect anything less from this side, who lead by 2-0 here in New Jersey? And there does not look to be a way back here for the Swedes. In fact, you can just see the French going on to get more. The games in the last 32 thus far have actually been really, really close, haven't they? The ones we've had so far. The Norwegians won by a single goal earlier. The Moroccans won on penalties against the Netherlands. The Paraguayans won on penalties against Germany. Brazil won by a single goal, and Canada won by a single goal. But this looks to be the first of these last 32 games that is going to be won, by the looks of things, there is still time, of course, quite handsomely. And it's no surprise that it's the French who have swept everybody before them so far in this tournament, and they're looking to do the same against Graham Potter's Sweden, who trail by 2-0. As back it goes towards the edge of the penalty area. Lindelof out towards the far side. Here's Svensson, bringing it towards the halfway line. They did have a little bit of a response, actually, the Swedes, to going behind in the first half, just as we entered stoppage time. They had a couple of nice moments, actually, in stoppage time. And they need a response now, but they need a goal. Bergvall plays it back inside his own half. Now Lagerbielke, square to his left-hand side, and that's the ball forward down the centre by Victor Lindelof. Is going to go all the way through to the goalkeeper. Clears first time. And there's the header back inside the French half by Gudmundsson. A little bit of space now for Bergvall. Pokes one out towards the far side. Here's Elanga with an opportunity for a run. Down towards the byline he goes. Needs to get the cross in. Well, he gets a corner because it hits Luca Dean. Better from the Swedes. And they get their first corner of the afternoon to be taken from the far side. And they've got to make the most of these opportunities, the Swedes. They really are. They're not going to outplay the French as far as football goes, with the talent that this French side have got at their disposal. Not just on the pitch at the moment, but on the bench as well. It's frightening what you see on that bench. And when you think about the fact that the likes of Junior Croupier didn't even get in the team, frightening, really, isn't it? So corner from the far side for the Swedes. They're all jostling inside that 6-yard area. It's an absolute mess in there. I wouldn't be surprised at all if this is taken as just a foul and it'll end up being a free kick to the French, but we shall see. And it comes left-footed. It's a decent effort and evades absolutely everybody in the end. I think possibly may have been came off the glancing head of Lucas Bergvall, but harmlessly behind. And a goal kick to the French, 56 minutes. France 2, Sweden 0. As it stands, it's going to be France against Paraguay. And Paraguay, well, they've done so well to get there, haven't they? But the French will be even bigger favourites for that game than they are for this, than they were before kick-off for this one, I would have thought. Mainen then to take this one. And surely Graham Potter's got to be thinking about some changes on the touchline. Long ball forward is headed clear. There's the header from Saliba, looped on by Rabiot. Bergvall controls it beautifully inside the centre circle and goes out towards Elanga. Elanga with a first-time ball back down the line and inside the Swedish half to Svensson. They're retreating again back towards the edge of their penalty area, and in the end forced to go long, the Swedes, and that is too long because it bounced a couple of times and got all the way through to the French goalkeeper, Mike Mainen. Mainen on to Rabiot. Rabiot finds Upamecano when it goes to Elise. Lovely turn by Elise. Guts in field. And then goes back to Upamecano. to Dembele. It's actually been quite quiet, Dembele. Dembele back down the line to Elise. They're toying with the Swedes at the moment. Dembele again back to Elise inside his own half. Dembele, Elise. They really are. This is becoming a training session now for the French. And the Swedes are just chasing shadows, and that's tiring in itself as they go back to Mike Mainen. Out to Saliba. Saliba on to Mbappe. He's taken up a deep position inside his own half at the moment, actually. Dembele onto Mbappe. Brings it over the halfway line, left-hand side of the centre circle. At any stage, you can just put the afterburners on, can't he, Kylian Mbappe? Dembele now. Koundé in the inside right position. Finds Elise. Elise's in the right wing position now. Level the edge of the penalty area. On it goes to Koundé. Can he get the cut back? No, he can't. He just plays it inside the 6-yard area, but straight to the goalkeeper, Jakob Zetterstrom. Well worked initially from the French, but Koundé could cut the ball back from the dead ball line. Well, not in the way he intended. Here's Lucas Bergvall. Challenge, but manages to get it out to Elanga over on that far side. Elanga's been pushed back by Barcola, the latest French goal scorer, and goes all the way back to his goalkeeper in the end. Touches it off to Victor Lindelof, the Swedish captain. On to Bergvall. Isak just to the right-hand side of the centre circle. He goes back towards Svensson again. Now inside the centre circle it goes with Iyari. Iyari's challenge, just manages to keep hold of it though. Manages to poke it towards Svensson. They then go long down the right-hand side. Gyökeres will chase up against William Saliba in between the two French players. Goes down, wants a free kick. He's not going to get it, and it'll be a goal kick for the French. And well, he's gone down holding his face. I wouldn't mind seeing a replay of this. In fact, I am getting a replay of it now. Oh, we did get a bang in the nose. He did get quite a nasty bang in the nose, actually. I thought he was putting that on Gyökeres. I think he was making more of it, but he did get a nasty bang in the nose from Upamecano. It was all accidental. And here come the French again over the halfway line. Barcola. Now Elise. Mbappe. Oh, that's a really sloppy one from Mbappe. And Isak has it momentarily for the Swedes, then loses possession. And the French have it again with Rabiot. Down the line it goes from Luca Dean. Here's Barcola again. Full of confidence now following that goal. Bradley Barcola preferred to Desire Doué. And that one's paid off for Didier Deschamps. Here's Mbappe, 35 yards from goal, just to left of centre. Scoops one out towards the right side of the penalty area to Dembele. Brings it down beautifully on the chest. Infield to Koundé. Pokes it towards the left-hand side and Rabiot. Rabiot goes back out to Dembele. Rabiot gets the ball back immediately. Now Mbappe, just outside the D, scoops one in towards Rabiot. Can Rabiot get there? It's cleared out towards the right side of the penalty area. Retrieved by Koundé. Dembele, right corner of the penalty area. Infield to Elise. Elise lines one up. Oh, he curls it towards the far post. It's a good save by Zetterstrom, diving towards his right-hand side. It was a nice height for the goalkeeper. You see exactly what Elise was trying to do. Curling it towards that far side, that far post. Good save. A save you'd expect the goalkeeper to make. It's gone behind. It'll be a corner to the French. Their 7th of the afternoon. As Elise looks to get himself on the score sheet. 2 of the French Fab 4 up front have got on the score sheet so far. Don't be at all surprised to see if Elise and Dembele join that. And it's Elise to take this corner over on the far side for the French. Left-footed out swinging. And it comes. It's a good header clear actually at the near post by Gyökeres. Gets plenty on it. Luca Dean retrieves for France. Now Mbappe. 40 yards from goal. Infield to Tchouameni. Finds Koundé in the inside right position. Nobody outside him, so goes back infield again to Upamecano. Leaves it for Tchouameni. Mbappe inside left position. Now then, takes it onto his right boot. Onto Dembele just outside the D. Back to Tchouameni. It feels like they're building another one here, the French. You feel at any stage they could just put the afterburners on, put super boost on, and score another goal as Rabiot scoops it out to Barcola. And it's party pieces at times as well from the French. 1-2 between Rabiot and Saliba. Rabiot again. Goes out to Barcola. Luca Dean is busting out to get down that left-hand side, but he goes infield to Mbappe. Lays it off to Elise. Elise back out to Luca Dean. Level with the edge of the penalty area. Thought about the cross, but it was no point anyway because there was no French player inside the penalty area to get on the end of this cross. It's so congested over on the far side. Here's Mbappe. He's going to switch play towards his right-hand side. Brought down beautifully, sticks to the boot of Ousmane Dembele. Down towards the byline. Here's Koundé. Pokes it back out to Dembele. Dembele with a cross towards the near post, and it almost found Elise, but it bounces in front of the goalkeeper, and he retrieves and then bowls it out quickly to Elanga over on that far side. Anthony Elanga. Now it's Svensson. 63 minutes on the clock. France 2, Sweden 0. France cruising through to the last 16 to play Paraguay on July 4th. The Swedes have possession over the halfway line with Ayari. Challenge from Barcola over on that far side. The ball has gone out of play. It will be a Swedish throw. And as it was played over towards the far side by Gudmundsson. Throw in then for the Swedes, which they've already taken. Here's Bergvall again. Plays back inside the centre circle. Here's Victor Lindelof. He's got Gudmundsson towards his left-hand side, and he's found Gudmundsson, who plays it over down the line to Yari, and then gets the ball back. Lindelof again. Well, they're saying more of the possession, the Swedes, but they don't look like they're going to create anything of note. But a goal could change everything if they could somehow get themselves a goal. It could put a whole different complexion on this game. Elanga battling for it over on the far side. Gyökeres lays it off back to Elanga. Gyökeres again. This is better from the Swedes. Gyökeres couldn't smuggle it back towards Elanga, and the French get it clear. Barcola. Now then. Kylian Mbappe. He's got Elise ahead of him. Elise! Chance for the third! And I think it took a little deflection. It's gone behind, I think, for a corner. Elise left-footed. Threaded through by Kylian Mbappe. Yet again showing his pace. It all came about from Sweden actually committing them forward, trying to get a goal to get themselves back into it. The French quick to break. And Mbappe through to Elise. And it's a really good bit of defending, actually. I think it was tracking back was Lucas Bergvall to get something on it. And here's a couple of changes for the Swedes. And Ali's going to come on, as well as Besfort Zanelli. And it's Bergvall and Stroud. So that was the last touch for Bergvall to put that ball behind for a corner. Elliot Stroud, who's been very quiet, is off. And Taha Ali is on, as is Besfort Zanelli. It's a corner to France. They've gone short. Elise to Mbappe. Well, their opening goal, of course, from a short corner. Elise whips the cross in. It's a decent delivery, and the keeper does really well to claw it clear out towards the near side. It's retrieved by Koundé back into the box. It'll fall for, probably the wrong man. It fell for Upamecano in the end, who hits his shot into the ground. It loops up and goes through to the goalkeeper. Wastes no time at all in bowling this ball out to Elanga. On it goes to Isak. Isak's first touch is poor, and the French clear towards the halfway line. It is retrieved, though, by Besfort Zanelli inside the centre circle for the Swedes, one of the two substitutes. And he finds the other substitute, Ali, down this near side. He's gone beyond Jules Koundé there. He's done well. Threads it through to Isak. Will it go through? Oh, he tried to get it through to Gyökeres. Doesn't find him. And Upamecano clears hurriedly and out of play over on the far side. The Swedes have a throw-in. That was better from Sweden. And Graham Potter has made those couple of changes in the hope that he can shake things up a little bit and try and find a goal to get his team back into this game, because at the moment the French are in cruise control. As Lagerbielke plays it over the halfway line. Gets the ball back now to the right of the centre circle and then finds Lindelof towards his left-hand side. Now it's Gudmundsson. Down the line it goes towards the substitute Zanelli. And again, the Swedes are retreating here back towards the edge of their own 18-yard line. Just to retain possession, the French continue to push out. Lagerbielke turns again, it goes all the way back to Lindelof. Lindelof closed down by Mbappe. Manages to get it through towards Isak, left-hand side of the centre circle. And then the switch from right to left, searching for Elanga. It's not going to find Elanga. And it's dealt with by Luca Dean, who puts the ball out of play. Throw into Sweden, level at the edge of the penalty area down the right-hand side. Midway through the second half. And you know what that means? There goes the chorus of boos. It's the hydration break midway through this second half. It's France 2, Sweden 0. Mbappe on the stroke of half-time. Bradley Barcola 8 minutes into the second half. The French are cruising. The French are heading to the last 16. Mbappe has his eye on the golden boot. He's up to 5 now, just 1 behind Kylian Mbappe. Of course, the way the draws worked out, the French and Argentinians can only meet now in the final. They're in separate halves of the draw, so we could potentially see a repeat of the final 4 years ago. I'm sure there are other teams in the tournament who might have other things to say about that, but we shall see. So remember, you can follow the match on your national broadcaster. You are listening to independent studio-based off-2 commentary of the last 32 tie between France and Sweden, with France leading by 2-0. Winners, of course, in 1998 and 2018, looking for their third title, their third star on the shirt, of course. And Sweden, well, this could be the end of the road for them. They finished third, of course, in their group. They started off thrashing Tunisia by 5-1, and then, incredibly, they then lost the next game by 5-1 to the Netherlands, who obviously since exited the competition on penalties. They then had that 1-1 draw against Japan, another team that have exited the tournament. So if they do go out tonight, as it looks as if they will, then all 3 teams from Group F will all have been eliminated in the round of 32. For the French, well, they started off with a 3-1 win against Senegal, 3-0 win against Iraq, and then a 4-1 victory against Norway, who have made it through to the last 16. And one of just 3 teams that won all 3 of their group games, along with Mexico and Argentina. And they were already pre-tournament favourites before a ball was kicked, but I think that's been justified and emphasised more by their performances so far in this tournament, by the first 3 games in the group phase, and certainly the first 70 minutes of what we've seen so far this evening, leading by 2-0. It could really have been more as well. Certainly in the first half, they had many opportunities to extend that lead. Possession of 65% for the French, 20 shots in total, 9 of those on target, and just the 4 for the Swedes, with just 1 of those being on target. Just a reminder of what else is happening. The Mexico-Ecuador game is on at 2 a.m. BST. Thrown for Sweden as the game recommences following the second half hydration break. Midway inside the French half, over on the right-hand side, and it comes. There's a little flick on there. Could have been dangerous. Volleyed clear by Upamecano. And the French could have a break on here. Dembele, through it goes. It's Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe onto Elise. Elise for 3-0. Michael Elise, keeper saves. Poor first touch by Elise. It was put on a plate for the Bayern Munich man. From Kylian Mbappe, he was unselfish. He could have taken it on himself, to be fair. Mbappe decided to thread it through to Elise. Clean through and goal. His first touch is just a little bit heavy. He still gets the shot in, but due to that heavy touch, the keeper had narrowed it down, closed him down, and in his shot, his tame shot really hits the goalkeeper and keeps hold of it. Should have been 3-0 to France. And that is the flavour maybe of what's to come, because the Swedes have got to commit them forward, haven't they? They need a goal to get back in this game. And of course, they're going to be exposed at the back. And that's exactly what happened when you've got the pace of the likes of Mbappe and Michael Elise. They're going to tear them apart, aren't they? Now, talking of pace, Elanga has possession over on the far side for the Swedes. The French have cleared down the line, but it will be retrieved for the Swedes. Daniel Svensson swoops one out towards his near side. Here's the substitute, Ali. Making a run on Jules Koundé, cuts infield, goes back out onto his left foot, down towards the byline he goes. Koundé is there, and that will be, well, I think that should be a corner, but the referee has given a goal kick. I thought the last touch came off Koundé. The French have cleared long quickly. They've gone long. I think Mike Maynard spotted Mbappe in space inside the Swedish half, but it's got too much on it for Mbappe, and the Swedes Swedes have it again. Lagerbielke to Victor Lindelof. Lindelof now inside the centre circle. 17 minutes left on the clock. Square to his left, and Gudmundsson over the halfway line to Ali. That was a good run by him down this left-hand side, in fact. Looked like he had the beating of Koundé initially. It took too long to get that ball into the box and allow Koundé to get the challenge in. Long ball down the centre. Isak gets a little flick on, but there's I think the flick on included a little bit of hand. The referee has given the free kick. Just looking at a replay of that corner decision. Yeah, it definitely came off Koundé. It's a pretty poor decision. Here come the French again. Kylian Mbappe puts on the afterburners over on the far side. Then leaves it for Barcola. The French have still yet to make a change. Rabiot, 25 yards from goal. Oh, threads it through. Here's a chance for 3-0. It's slotted in by Kylian Mbappe. He's done it again. His 6th goal of the tournament. His 62nd goal for his country. And Kylian Mbappe and France are heading through to the last 16. It's a brilliantly worked goal from the French. And you just cannot stop this incredible front four. If you keep Ousmane Dembele quiet, you've got Mbappe. If you keep them quiet, there's Elise. And if you keep him quiet, there's Bradley Barcola. How on earth do you stop all 4 of them from performing? And tonight, it's Mbappe who will be getting the headlines. He slots that one away right-footed. It's a brilliant finish. Well, and he closes up on Messi as well. Record goal scorer. He's onside, just looking at a replay. Times his run perfectly. The ball through is absolutely brilliant as well. And right-footed, he curls it towards the goalkeeper's left-hand side into the corner. And it's France 3, Sweden 0. It's game over. If it wasn't game over before that 3rd goal from Mbappe, it certainly is now. The 74th minute. And the ball through, I think it's Elise, indeed it is. The ball through to him from Elise is absolutely brilliant. That's Elise's 4th assist of the tournament. And that puts him level actually with Bruno Guimaraes for Brazil, who got one yesterday in that dramatic finish. And the French made a change before the game's kicked off again. Double change, in fact. Dembele and Koundé off. And Doué and Gusto on. So just to confirm, Malo Gusto of Chelsea is on. Desire Doué has come on as well. And Dembele makes way. Been quite quiet tonight, Dembele, but as I said, it doesn't matter. You can keep one of them quiet. You can't keep all of them quiet. It's impossible, isn't it? And the French lead by 3, and it could get worse. It could get ugly for the Swedes, who of course conceded 5 against the Dutch. So Jules Koundé is off, as is Ousmane Dembele. And Desirou and Malo Gusto are on, and the French are heading through, and the Swedes, well, it could get messy for them. Here's Gyökeres through towards the edge of the penalty area. Can he get the ball back? No, he can't, and the French will clear. And this is the problem now, because there's so much pace in this French team. Forward they come again, looking for the 4th. Here's Elise. Mbappe is there. Still Elise gets up towards the right side. Desirou, oh, towards Mbappe. It's just behind him. Should have found him, really. It was a poor ball by Desirou. The Swedes have cleared. Rabiot picks it up again, 35 yards from goal. I cannot see this ending 3-0 the way it's going. The French look in the mood for more, don't they? Rabiot, left-hand corner of the penalty area. And it goes towards that far side, and Barcola. So Barcola has stayed over on the left-hand side. Desirou is on the right-hand side now, in place of Ousmane Dembele, and then Malo slots in place of Jules Koundé down the right-hand side. All the way back towards the goalkeeper it goes for the French, and that's Malo Gusto with his first touch. Lucadine. Saliba now. Knocks it on to Chouameni, just outside the centre circle. He's got Gyökeres and Isak around him. Isak did have a couple of chances in the first half, which he couldn't take. down goes Chouameni. That'll be a free kick to the French to the left of the centre circle. And the French are going to make another change. And it's going to be Luca Dean to come off. Luca Dean of Aston Villa, and he's replaced by one of the Hernandez brothers. It's Teo, who plays for AC Milan in Serie A. Straight swap down that left-hand side of defence for the French, who lead by 3 goals to 0. 12 minutes left on the clock. Remember, you can follow the match on your national broadcaster. And the French are flying, and rightly so. Favourites for this tournament. And who's going to stop them, really? There's no weakness in this team, is there, really? Here's Upamecano. It's not going to quite reach Rabiot, and the Swedes can bring it away through Elanga. Now, this could be interesting for Elanga. Can they slot that through to Gyökeres? No, they can't. It's just too far in front of the Arsenal striker, and Upamecano does well, and he clears. Down the line it goes for the French. Held up by Desire Doué. So well there, Doué. Backing into the defenders. Won himself a free kick. Just shy of the halfway line down the right-hand side for the French. Here's Elise. And Elise onto Mbappe. Goes out towards the left-hand side of the penalty area. Barcola. Barcola just holds it up, waits for the overlap. There it comes. And the ball into the box isn't a great one. Cleared out towards the far side. And the Swedes clear long, but there's nobody there in a yellow shirt. It's Chouameni who retrieves for the French. Mbappe with the tricks. Back to Chouameni. And now it's Elise in a central position. Goes out towards the inside right position. Malo Gusto finds Desire Doué. Bradley Barcola preferred to Doué in the starting lineup, but he's got his opportunity now, Doué. And his PSG teammate remains on the pitch over on the left-hand side for the French, who play the ball back inside their own half. Here's William Saliba. Immaculate as ever in the centre of defence for the French. Now Doué. Malo Gusto's continued his run, but Doué's gone in field. Still Doué. This is good from Doué. Still Doué. Oh, if he finished that off, would have been one of the goals of the tournament. In the end, his shot is fairly weak, and it's a comfortable save towards his left-hand side for the goalkeeper, Vidal Zetterstrom. Inside the last 10, France 3, Sweden 0. 2 for Mbappe, and 1 for Bradley Barcola. I've got a correction on the assists as well. It's 5 assists now from Michael Elise. He is top because he's got 2 today. And here he is again over the halfway line towards Rabiot. Doesn't quite find Rabiot, and the Swedes can bring it clear through Zanelli out towards Elanga. Poke down the line, Zanelli. There's the cross. Will it fall for Isak? It almost did at the near post, but in the end it's just trickled through to the goalkeeper, Mike Maignan. Now here come the French again. It's really open now, and it's open for more goals for the French. Over the halfway lane they come. Teo Hernandez. Bradley Barcola inside the penalty area. Barcola twisting, turning. He wants a fourth here. Still Barcola! And it's put behind by the goalkeeper. Trying to beat him at the near post. I think he should have gone far post or squared it maybe, Barcola. His initial work is really, really good. Leaves 2 defenders down on the ground as he chops it back onto his left foot. And then the keeper saves with his leg. It's a good save by the goalkeeper. And here's a change for Sweden. They're bringing on Benjamin Nygren, the Celtic player. And also Svanberg as well, the number 19. Plays for Wolfsburg in the German league. It's a corner for the French over on the far side, down the French left. Inside the last 8 of the 90, and we're not going to be having any extra time, any penalties in this one. This is comfortable for the French. In it comes. There's the header clear by Lagerbielke. Retrieved by Malo Gusto. And Chouameni inside the centre circle onto Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe is on a hat-trick as he loops one out towards his near side. The attendance is in, 80,663. Desardue just shows too much of that one to Goodmanson, who clears long inside the French half, but the French will retrieve. They're planning another couple of changes. I can see Jean-Philippe Mateta is being readied, along with Ryan Cherky, the Manchester City player. Just to confirm that double change for the Swedes some moments ago. It was the two players going off as Yari, the number 18, and Svensson, Daniel Svensson, the Dortmund player, the number 8. France with possession over on the far side. Bradley Barcola. Rabiot goes all the way back to Hernandez. Infield to Tchouameni. Tchouameni back to Upamecano inside the centre circle for the French. On to Gusto. Elise. Elise finds Doué towards his right-hand side. Back infield to Rabiot. Rabiot back to Elise. Doué now central inside the Swedish half. Switches play out towards the left-hand side now. Theo Hernandez. Mbappe. Upamecano. Mbappe picks it up again, about 45 yards from goal. Ball on his right foot. Swings it out towards this near side. It's one to chase for Elise, and Elise can't quite wrap his foot around it. Goes behind, and it'll be a goal kick, and that'll be an opportunity for some changes down this near side. And Mbappe is going to be one of those. He's not going to get his hat-trick, Kylian Mbappe, because he's giving the captain's armband to Tchouameni, which means he's going to be one of the two to be replaced. And Michael Elise as well, by the looks of things. He's done his job, though, Kylian Mbappe, hasn't he? His 5th and 6th of the tournament to put him level with Lionel Messi at the top of the goal-scoring charts. And Cherky and Mateta are on, so Elise and Mbappe are off for France. And just to confirm, Kylian Mbappe now has as many goals in the championship as he has games over 3 tournaments. This is 3rd, of course. Winner in 2018, runner-up in 2022. Scored a hat-trick in the final, of course, as well, didn't he? That'll be a free kick to the Swedes, will it? It will indeed. Midway inside the French half. And anything now for the Swedes would just be a consolation at this stage. We're inside the last 5 minutes. France 3, Sweden 0. Mbappe in the 45th minute. Barcola with the second after 53. And then 74, Mbappe with the icing on the cake, with the 3rd, his 2nd of the game. Alanga swings the cross in, and there's Saliba to head clear. Bounces just towards this side of the corner flag, so it'll be a throw-in for Sweden, deep inside the French half, down the Swedish right-hand side. And Mbappe sits on the touchline. He can put his feet up now and start thinking about Paraguay in the last 16. It looks as if the Swedes are going to go for the long throw in. Indeed they do. And there's the header clear by Hernandez. And then a snapshot on the volley by Svanberg. I think that's his first touch, actually, since coming off the bench. And it's well wide of the goalkeeper's right-hand post and behind for a goal kick to the French. Mbappe, 62 goals now for his country. Unstoppable. And just seeing a replay of Mbappe coming towards the near side as he was replaced by Jean-Philippe Mateta, and Didier Deschamps was bowing down to him. Really, really nice to see, and nice to see Didier Deschamps as well, with that smile on his face as well, after the difficult times he's had over the last week, of course, with the passing of his mother. Back in America now, following the funeral, and hoping to see his side through to victory over the next couple of weeks. Here come the French again. The ball straight through to Barcola, left-hand side of the penalty area. Barcola holds it up, and eventually the offside flag goes up as he plays it back towards Hernandez. And it'll be a free kick to the Swedes. So the Golden Boot race is on, and what a Golden Boot race it is. Kylian Mbappe has 6, Lionel Messi has 6, and Erling Haaland has 5. Ousmane Dembele unable to add to his 4 that he's got. really is a who's who of world football, isn't it? With those names, the big names have really came to town in this tournament. They really have. And so are the big teams. None bigger than this French side at the moment. Here come the Swedes looking for a consolation. Swanberg over the halfway line, out to Elanga. Elanga with the low ball towards the edge of the penalty area. That's cut out towards the far side. That'll be a throw in to Sweden. Midway inside the French half, down the Swedish right. As we see a shot of another French legend in the crowd this afternoon, David Trezeguet. Here come the Swedes down the right-hand side. Can they swing one into the box here? It's Elanga. Got plenty forward here. Swanberg. Here's back towards the halfway line. Here's Lindelof just outside the centre circle. Takes it towards the left-hand side. Still Lindelof. 1-2 between himself and Gyökeres. Might come back to Gyökeres! Gets the shot in. Good save. Down towards his left-hand side by Mike Maynard. Well, I tell you what, he hasn't had a lot to do, Mike Maynard. But he was alert there to get down towards his left-hand side and push away that Victor Gyökeres shot. It was really well worked between Gyökeres and Victor Lindelof, of all people, with the 1-2. And then the first-time shot from just inside the penalty area. Just couldn't quite tuck it in the corner, Gyökeres. Otherwise, it's a goal. The keeper wouldn't have saved it, I think. It was just too close to him. And pushed clear by the AC Milan goalkeeper. Another change for the Swedes. Isak is being replaced. Well, Nilsson it is to replace him, the number 25. Gustav Nilsson, who plays for Club Brugge in the Belgian league. And we're inside the 90th minute now, so he's not going to get much of an opportunity here as his side try and chase a consolation for their fans, really, more than anything else. A memory for them. Long ball forward now for the French. Mateta will chase, but the decision will go the other way. Free kick to Sweden. Here's Lindelof. On to Gudmundsson. Now Lagerbielke. Back it goes to Lindelof. And it's just whatever time the fourth official feels the need to add on at the end of this 90 that separates France and the place in the last 16 as Desire Doué chases down this near side, but Gudmundsson does well and then plays back to the goalkeeper. Back out to the left-hand side of his penalty area to Gudmundsson. Goes long left-footed. There's the header clear for the French. It goes out of play. Throw in for Sweden on the halfway down the left-hand side. We are in 4 minutes of stoppage time. And this result has been known for some time, really. It's never been in doubt, has it, really? I'm just thinking back to the first chance of the game, the first opportunity of the game inside the first couple of minutes, which actually fell to Sweden. It was a decent opportunity as well for Alexander Isak. It just opened up for him, just on the edge of the penalty area. And the Liverpool forward, well, it was a tame effort from him, straight through to Mike Maynard. And from then on, the French dominated. It took them until the 45th minute to get that opening goal. An opening goal they really deserved. They'd already hit the upright a couple of times and had a couple of really, really big opportunities that weren't taking. Desire Doué, Bradley Barcola blazed over, as did Ousmane Dembele. Mbappe hit the post. Michael Olise hit the post. Mbappe then got that opener before half-time. And it was never in doubt. The second half just continued with the French dominating. Here they come again. Can they get a fourth towards the end? On it goes to Doué. Doué now advancing towards the edge of the penalty area. Gets the cross in towards Mateta. Left-footed. Couldn't keep it down. The Crystal Palace forward. Blazes it over the bar. Goal kick. Lovely inviting ball in from Doué, though. And it's there to be attacked for Jean-Philippe Mateta at the far post, but left-footed. He blazes it over the bar. Can't keep it down. Just about to enter the 3rd minute of stoppage time. 4 to be played. As the Swedes bring it over the halfway line. Here's Ali down this near side. Made a bit of a difference, actually, since he's come on down this left-hand side. It's put out of play. Doué backtracking down this near side. Throw in for the Swedes. And it'll be taken by Gudmundsson. Throws long towards the edge of the penalty area. And the French will get it clear. Upamecano. Now Ryan Cherky gets his first touch. Goes for the 1-2, loses it. Now can the Swedes find something right at the end here? Here's Elanga. 35 yards from goal, just to right of centre. Low Low ball down towards the byline, and it's just a little bit short for Zanelli. Cleared out towards the far side. Hernandez brings it clear now. The French might be on for a fourth here. Doué's making the run, as is Mateta. Got to time it right. Cherky can't find Desire Doué. Should have done as well. It's poor from the Manchester City man. And Sweden can clear down this near side. We're in the final minute of stoppage time as it's run clear down this near side by Tahali. Loses it, but unfairly, says the referee, as Cherky gets back to try and win the ball back. Brings him down. It'll be a free kick to Sweden, just inside the French half. Had to thread that ball through to Desire Doué. Would have been clear through on goal. It's a really poor ball. Seeing a shot of Didier Deschamps with his head in his hand. He didn't do much for his chances of starting in the latter stage of this tournament. Ryan Cherky, I don't think he will, and I think the four that we've seen up front today will be the four going forward, providing they're all fit, with Barcola on the left, Elise, Dembele, and of course Mbappe. The cross is swung in from the right-hand side for the Swedes. French have got it clear. Alanga retrieves. Back into the penalty area. It goes. Shot comes in. And it's a comfortable save, but it wasn't dealt with particularly well by the goalkeeper. Matthias Svanberg trying to beat the goalkeeper at the near post. Pushes it clear out of play over on the far side. We played the 4 minutes of stoppage time, and we just await the final whistle. There it goes. And the tournament favourites are through to the last 16. As comfortable can be in a round of 32 game for Didier Deschamps back in America to see his side swat Sweden out the way. They maintain their 100% record in this tournament. 3 out of 3 in the group game, and a 3-0 victory here today. Kylian Mbappe breaking records left, right and centre. Got his 5th and 6th goals of the tournament. In between that, Bradley Barcola getting his 2nd. It's finished here at the New York Stadium in New Jersey. France 3, Sweden 0. Thanks very much for listening, and do enjoy the rest of your evening.
Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok.